Yo. It's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about why relapsing consistently attracts poverty. Now, is there a correlation? Is there a correlation between relapsing, aka spilling your seed consistently, and having a lack of money? And in my opinion, yes, there is. Actually, there's a big correlation, and I'll explain to you why. The reason is if you keep on relapsing, spilling your seed, since your semen contains nutrients and energy, and is basically an expression of you in a liquid format, if you decide to consistently waste it and relapse it and spill it, you're gonna waste energy. And if you waste energy, you're not gonna have any energy to do anything. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be lethargic. You're gonna be uninspired. You're gonna be mundane. You're gonna be mediocre. You're gonna be a shell of yourself. You're not gonna be who you really wanna be. And if you keep doing this, then you're gonna attract poverty, because poverty and let's say laziness go together. Those are low vibrational habits. Things. If you're lazy, then you're not going to have any energy to do anything. And if you don't have any energy to do anything, you're not going to produce anything. And if you're not producing anything, you're not going to create anything. And the result is the lack of supply. So, consistently chasing tail, PMO, fapping, all of that equates to poverty. All that equates to a lack of supply. Because if, like I said, an unfocused man who is a slave to his sexual urges is unfocused. And if you're unfocused, then you're gonna take anything you can get, and you're gonna think, and you're not gonna have any faith to think that anything better is gonna happen, and your results is gonna be, like I said, you're gonna produce less. So if you decide to be on semen retention, you're gonna produce a lot more things. You're gonna produce a lot more. You're gonna be inspired. You're gonna discipline yourself to receive insight from the Most High about your current situation and how you can make it better. And if you also meditate, the things that you start producing are very heavenly, like are God sent. They're the Most High sent. And to the normal naked eye, like, this looks spectacular, but if it's from you, it's produced from this thing called infinite intelligence. So a lot of the insight that you start getting, the nudges, the intuition, they're literally from the Most High, granting you things that you've deserved. They're basically rewarding you for keeping your sexual energy, because you gotta utilize that semen retention, utilizing your sexual energy to produce tangible things in the physical world is basically the same as sexual transmutation. And also, the lack of semen is definitely going to hinder your ability to attract attractive women. And this is from first-hand experience. If you're sick of having being attracted to women that are not, let's say, worthy of you, then you're gonna have to do some serious soul searching, and you're gonna have to do some serious research on what you can do to try to get better, to try to attract better. And the thing is, you can attract better, let's say, woman, if that's what we want to talk about specifically, by just becoming an overall better person. And the thing is, if you if you retain and you're consistently working on something about yourself, let's say you're consistently working on your body, consistently working on your assets, consistently working on your inspired mission, you're going to have confidence. And confidence is the number one thing when it comes to attracting women. If you're confident, then you can get any woman, no matter who she is, what she looks like, and what she does. You can attract her by just expressing yourself in the most confident way possible. And the way to do that is to put consistent work that you can be confident about. And this is pretty much it. But the lack of confidence comes from the lack of work ethic, the lack of discipline, the lack of focus. That is why some people aren't confident. They're not confident because they know they can put a lot more work into things to get the better result, but they've decided not to because of other reasons. So I mean, if you want to attract the best, you gotta have some confidence, and confidence equals semen retention. For some reason, you'll become a lot more confident when you're on semen retention. And if you're confident enough, you're gonna attract better. You're gonna attract better quality women by putting in the work. Because the thing is, once you put the work in, the actual work in consistently, you have an excuse to banter her and tease her a little bit, because there is physical evidence of what kind of person you are and what your priorities are. For an example, a person who puts consistent work in the gym, and then they now have the confidence to go up to a woman and joke about how they haven't put any work in the gym, and how they're aka unhealthy and not physically appealing. They can joke about it because obviously the elephant in the room is that, and the physical evidence has shown that they've put in the time to produce an actual attractive, let's say, body. And this is just an example. So the thing is, you can start excusing yourself when you put in consistent work. You can start excusing yourself. You can start making jokes about how you're the opposite of what you're physically showing. And this is pretty much attractive. This is called banter. It's about content-free conversation. You can literally talk about anything in a joking manner. You can point out her insecurities in a joking manner. You can say things about her that she might be a little bit insecure about, but in a joking way. And for that reason, she'll be a little bit more attracted to you. Because there's a lot of yes men. There's a lot of guys who will compliment her to the moon and back. And if she finds that there's something unattractive about her, she's going to go into hyper mode to try to do everything in her power to become more attractive. And if you're not validating her as much, then she's probably going to be attracted to you. She is probably going to be attracted to you. And the excuse to doing this is by actually putting in the work. And so, like I said, you need energy. To be able to do these things. If you don't have the extra energy, then it's going to be a little bit harder. You're going to have low vibrational thoughts. You're going to have a fear consciousness, and you're going to be in panic mode all the time. So, like I said, banter usually is the way. Banter usually is the way to really get attractive women and attractive choosing signals. Because like I said, if you can call out her insecurities, something about her that she may be insecure about, but in a joking way, so you don't look like a total ass, then she's probably going to think about you after the conversation. And if she starts thinking about you when you're not there, she's going to helplessly fall in love with you, if that's what you want, or she's going to be more attracted to you than before, basically. So, I mean, try it out. This thing called banter is pretty much the most powerful way to get an attractive woman hooked on you if you do it properly. If you do it properly. So, yeah. And also, if you're on semen retention and you do banter and you've actually been putting in some sort of physical work where there's physical evidence of your fruits, then you're going to be basically in a very good spot if that's what you want. So, like, comment, and subscribe below. We'll see you in the next video.